Welcome to my channel, Super Rare Coins. Today's best top 3 coins. Please don't skip this video. So let's get it started. The 1 franc 1960 coin from France is a fascinating piece of mid-20th century European numismatics, embodying the cultural, historical, and artistic identity of the French Republic during the post-war modernization era. Minted under the Fourth Republic, the 1 franc coin was part of the currency system prior to the major revaluation that led to the nouveau franc in 1960. However, most coins of this denomination dated 1960 actually bear the design of the Fifth Republic, after the monetary reform initiated by President Charles de Gaulle, where 100 old francs became 1 new franc. This coin holds both historical and transitional significance, bridging France's older and newer economic periods. The obverse of the 1960 1 franc coin features a beautifully engraved image of la semeuse de soie, a female figure sowing seeds. While walking, she represents the personification of the French Republic known as Marianne, and symbolizes agriculture, progress, and national pride. This iconic design was created by the famous engraver Oscar Rodi, and it was first used in French silver coins of the 19th century before being adapted for modern coinage. The figure appears dynamic, with drapery flowing in the wind, evoking a sense of motion and optimism. The legend Republique Francaise is inscribed along the rim. On the reverse, the denomination 1 franc is boldly inscribed in the center, just above the date 1960. Surrounding the denomination is a detailed wreath made up of olive branches, oak leaves, and other flora, symbolizing peace, strength, and endurance. The reverse design, though simple, is elegant and carries strong national symbolism. Depending on the mint, you may also find a small mint mark or engraver's privy mark near the date. The most common mint for these coins is the money de Paris, indicated by a cornucopia mint mark. The 1 franc 1960 coin was minted in nickel, a change from earlier bronze, aluminum, or silver issues, making it more durable and resistant to corrosion. The coin weighs approximately 6 grams, has a diameter of around 24 millimeters, and a smooth plain edge. It was produced in large quantities due to the monetary reform, so it is quite common, yet still valued by collectors for its aesthetic and historical appeal. Its circulation lifespan extended well into the 1980s and 1990s, making it familiar to multiple generations of French citizens. In terms of historical context, the 1960 franc represents a turning point in France's economic narrative. After years of post-World War II inflation and instability, the new franc symbolized monetary stability and economic recovery. This coin, therefore, is more than just a monetary token. It's a symbol of transformation, of a France emerging from turmoil, put into a modernized era. Although it may not be rare or extremely valuable in typical circulated condition, uncirculated or proof specimens can attract interest from you. Next, the 1 franc 1964 coin of France is a historically significant and artistically rich piece that stands as a proud emblem of the French Fifth Republic during a period of national reconstruction, modernization, and cultural assertion. Minted just a few years after the 1960 monetary reform that replaced the old franc with a nouveau franc worth 100 old francs. This 1964 dated coin reflects France's transition into a more stable and modern economic era under the leadership of President Charles de Gaulle. It belongs to a series of coins designed to re-establish confidence in the French economy following years of post-war inflation and to reflect the enduring values of the Republic. The coin circulated widely throughout France during the 1960s and beyond, becoming a common item in the hands of French citizens and a symbol of national unity and continuity. The obverse of the coin features the elegant and iconic image of la semeuse de soie, a representation of the French national spirit. This allegorical figure is depicted in motion, sowing seeds with her right hand while walking leftward across a radiant field. Her clothing flows in the wind, and she wears a Phrygian cap, a symbol of liberty and revolution dating back to ancient and revolutionary France. This design was originally created by the renowned engraver Oscar Rodi in the 1890s, and has since become a timeless symbol of French republicanism, agricultural heritage, and the idea of sowing the seeds of progress. The inscription République Française, French Republic, arcs above her, reinforcing the civic identity of the nation. The reverse of the coin displays the denomination 1 franc centrally placed, with the year 1964 directly below it. Encircling this is a detailed and naturalistic wreath composed of olive branches, oak leaves, and acorns, each carrying symbolic meaning. The olive branch represents peace, while the oak symbolizes strength, endurance, and wisdom, qualities associated with the French state and its institutions. This combination of natural imagery ties the coin to the French countryside and national pride in its rural and cultural heritage. Near the bottom of the reverse design, you may also find small mint marks, such as the cornucopia horn of plenty representing the money de Paris, the Paris mint, and a privy mark signifying the chief engraver. Made of nickel, the 1964 1 franc coin weighs approximately 6 grams, with a diameter of 24 millimeters, and has a smooth plain edge. The choice of nickel was practical. Its corrosion resistance, strength, and affordability made it ideal for everyday circulation. The coin's compact yet durable design ensured its usability in a wide variety of daily transactions across France, from rural markets to urban cafes, and its familiar presence made it a staple of everyday life in the mid-20th century. From a historical perspective, the 19641 franc coin came at a time when France was asserting itself as a modern power on the world stage. The country had emerged from post-war instability and was entering an era of technological advancement, industrial growth, and international diplomacy. Under Charles de Gaulle's presidency, France was reasserting its independence in global affairs and promoting national self-reliance. Domestically, the economy was expanding rapidly, a period often referred to as the Trente Glorieuses, 30 glorious years of economic growth from 1945 to 1975. This coin, then, is not merely a monetary object but a reflection of a confident and forward-looking nation grounded in deep traditions. Today, the 1 franc 1964 coin is a prized item among collectors, historians, and admirers of French art and culture. While common in circulated condition due to its large mintage, it remains a beloved example of mid-century French design and national identity. In uncirculated or proof condition, its aesthetic and collectible value increases, especially for those who appreciate its historical context, symbolic depth, and elegant artistry. Next, 1 franc 1977 coin of France is a significant artifact of modern French numismatics, reflecting the country's political stability, cultural symbolism, and economic modernization during the late 20th century. Issued by the Fifth Republic, under the long presidency of Valéry Giscard d'Estaing, this coin was part of France's decimalized currency system, which had been fully implemented since the introduction of the new franc in 1960. The 1 franc coin of 1977 maintained continuity in both design and purpose, representing the enduring values of the French Republic while serving as a practical component of everyday commerce during a period of industrial growth, international cooperation in the European Economic Community, and domestic modernization. Obverse front of the 1977 1 franc coin features the classic figure of La Semeuse, the sewer, an allegorical female figure who is one of the most enduring and cherished symbols of the French Republic. She is shown walking to the left, sowing seeds from her right hand as her flowing robe and Phrygian cap move in the wind, evoking a strong sense of vitality, movement, and Republican ideals. Designed by master engraver Oscar Rodi in the 1890s, this image has been reused in various forms on French coinage, postage stamps, and official emblems. La Semeuse represents agriculture, growth, liberty, and the spirit of the French people, and her presence on the coin reinforces national pride and the continuity of Republican values. Around the outer edge of the obverse is inscribed, proudly identifying the issuing nation. The reverse back of the coin carries the bold inscription 1 franc at the center, with the date 1977 placed directly below it. Surrounding the denomination and date is a detailed and symmetrical wreath composed of olive branches, oak leaves, and acorns. These elements symbolize peace, strength, endurance, and the richness of the French countryside. This naturalistic design aligns with the French tradition of balancing classical and organic motifs in its state symbolism. At the bottom of the reverse, small mint marks may be found, identifying the minting facility and the chief engraver. The primary mint, the money de Paris, is represented by the cornucopia symbol, a horn of plenty, which has been used for over a century on French coins. The 1977 1 franc coin was struck in nickel, giving it a silver-like appearance while offering durability and resistance to wear and corrosion. The coin has a mass of 6 grams, a diameter of 24 millimeters, and features a smooth edge. Its consistent dimensions and metallic composition made it easily distinguishable and reliable for both consumers and merchants. These coins were widely circulated throughout the 1970s and 1980s, and although inflation gradually reduced their purchasing power, they remained a vital part of France's physical currency system until the transition to the euro in 2002, when the franc ceased to be legal tender. In historical context, the 1 franc coin from 1977 emerged during a time of political stability and European cooperation. France was navigating a post-1968 social order, with greater attention to technology, modernization, and European integration. Economically, the country was facing the aftershocks of the 1973 oil crisis, which introduced challenges like inflation and stagnation. Yet the coin reflects a resilient national identity through its traditional symbolism. Even as the country was moving toward the future, it served not only as a monetary instrument but also as a daily reminder of the Republic's enduring values today. The 1977 French 1 franc coin is a nostalgic piece for collectors and historians alike. While not particularly rare or valuable in circulated condition due to its high mintage, it retains strong cultural and historical appeal. In uncirculated or proof quality, it holds more collector value and aesthetic interest. Its timeless design, national symbolism, and durable construction make it a worthy and meaningful addition to any numismatic collection. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.